Hello everyone, this is Mark Flopsy Shepherd once again, and welcome back to Yoshi's Island on the SNES Mini. So, in the previous video we did the first two levels and basically gave a good introduction to the game, so that's it was kind of a longish sort of video, longer than I would have wanted, but I didn't really want to have an odd number of levels in the video, so I tried to do the first two levels as well. So we're going to start with 1-3, which I think is a cave level. The cave music is so beautiful in this game though. The Cave of Chomp Rock. So we've seen a Chomp Rock in the last. We did. I don't think we saw one in 1-2, but we did see one in 1-1. I don't think we get anything for beating this piranha plant, but it doesn't hurt. I don't think it's even possible to get up there, is it? Oh yeah, it's possible. Alright, well, we're a little bit lower egged at the moment, so there we go. There's the Chomp Rock if you forgot what it looked like. It's probably going to remind us what a Chomp Rock is. Well, I touched upon that in briefly in 1-2, but you can ground pound these little posts and all that, and you can even ground pound the boxes. No, I didn't mean to press that again. Trying to get the stars because they can. Oh, the Chomp Rocks disappeared. It'll be coming back down the hill now. So yeah, the Chomp Rocks can despawn, so if they do disappear then you are going to have to go back to where you... Oh, there we go. I knew it was going to happen eventually. It did. I actually went through the first video without it happening at all, but there you go. That's kind of briefly what happens, and you saw the timer countdown, and you can see what I mean about ground pounding those things so you can get the red coins, and there's a good example of it happening. Quite an interesting enemy there. Don't know what they're called exactly. I'm a bit poor with enemy names, so if anybody wants to fill me in on what those little eyeless flowers are, I'm on all ears. Obviously we all recognise the Shy Guys. There are two controller configurations for egg throwing. Would you like to switch? No. Right, well basically the other one is just you have to hold the button down, and when you release the button it throws. Ah, we got an in-level bonus stage on this one. And they're slightly different, they are. And those little Halloweeny guys holding the lanterns, I don't know the name of them either. So we've got the light blue Yoshi in this level, which is all good. So yeah, this level really encourages to explore because there's just lots of items just hidden. Yeah, the pain about Chomp Rocks is you can't push them up little hills like that, so you definitely know if you get red coins, that's for sure. So yeah, as you can see, when I got hit by that thing earlier, well, I still don't know what it's called, my timer went down from 16 to 13, and I've managed to get back up to 18 now, and now subsequently up to 28. So you might be wondering where the key for this bonus stage is. Yeah, that's pretty weird how they can come in like that and just fall down. So the key for the bonus stage is actually up in the sky up here, look. And if you look up, use eggs to get the okay, the key's coming. Want that key. So egg throwing takes practice, you know. Just gotta get practice in on it. See, you can actually see there what the red coin is there. If you can see in the middle there of that one, these three diagonal ones I'm pointing at, you can actually see that the one in the middle is slightly redder than the other two, and you'll see that that is actually the red coin, and same with that one. So that kind of pinpoints my wow, there's actually two red coins in it, and that's fair enough. I do like this game a lot, so I have I have clocked a lot of hours in this game. So we're going to go into the game bonus stage, which I think is throwing balloons or something. Yep, throwing balloons. Throw the balloon, key in the button sequences as shown. The game time is limited. If the balloon pops on you, then you lose. So basically the balloon comes to you, you've got to enter in a sequence, and it passes it on to the bandit, which you can't see his button prompts. I just have to remind myself where the X button was there, because I'm not used to you playing on a SNES controller again. So the balloon's getting bigger as the game goes along, and if the balloon pops on you, then you lose. So basically, you just want to get the balloon off you as quickly as possible to increase the chances of the bandit getting hit and not you. And if you don't get the balloon, if you don't win, then I think you can try again. Come on. Yeah, I think he's going to screw me. No, might be him. Yeah, there we go. So that's how you win. And we just got a 1-up for all the trouble. So yeah, if you lose, you can't try again. I think on the Game Boy Advance version of this game, you're allowed to try that game as many times as you want. And oh shoot, I didn't even see that guy. I honestly didn't see him. Okay, the Chomp Rocks can't actually hurt you, so if they land on you, it's not hazardous. Okay, so we already got the red coins in there, and knocking that box out of the sky will not get you anything again if you've already done it. So here comes the tricky bit, basically. Oh god, that guy's going to drop on me. Yeah, they're not very nice, these guys. They will. Okay, I'm going to despawn that Chomp Rock because we actually need it for the next bit. It's annoying how they keep respawning all these enemies, though. There we go. Because I couldn't actually push it while it was under. Oh, it's doing it again. Okay, I need to give it a bigger push next time. Okay, I don't think I need to walk as far to despawn it. There we go. I just wanted it over this way so I was out of the way of the mushrooms. Oh, okay. So that I didn't even need it. I'm thinking of the wrong level. Okay. You'd be wondering why I did this. It's because of this. So yeah. It pays to explore. Oh. I unwittingly got the flower as well with the same egg. Okay, there's a little secret here. Before I do that, I've got to get rid of these things here. You'll see why in a minute. Because you actually get a little switch that says there's a pipe there. Hence why I need to get those pillars out of the way. And look. Oh, crud. Messed that up very quickly, didn't I? Don't think I can go back in now either. No, I can't go back in. Oh well, I messed that up royally. Ah, that was the one. That was the Chomp Rock I was thinking of. You actually have to have the Chomp Rock like sitting here on the slope and then quickly just use it to jump up. There we go. And that noise that red coin made just then, that tells you that you got all 20. And if you get a 1-up from getting the flower, then that means you got all 5, like I did there. I might have to use my plus 10 if I don't get something to top up my stars. Can also stomp on them. Okay, I'm going to use the plus 10. So what I did there was I just pressed the A button on that item. So now we're just left with a plus 20. So that concludes 1-3. And I get a third bonus stage. Is it going to be flip cards again? good at getting the 100s, it must be said. Yes, flip cards again. There are other bonus stages, I swear. Okay, that's an item. That actually helps you find all the red coins. It will show them as red rather than the yellow. Okay, a toad is usually a sign to get the fuck out of there. Okay, I'm taking the POW and the magnifying glass. I can't remember what the POW does. I wish it would open the flaps when you finish that bonus stage just to show you what you're missing. But you know. Okay, so as you can see on the world map, I haven't actually mentioned this yet, but you probably noticed that 2 levels have actually got castle silhouettes around them. That actually tells you that these levels have boss fights at the end of them. So you need to be prepared. And I did mention boss fights when it comes to using items, but and I said that you couldn't use items when there's a boss fight occurring. Okay, 1-4, but the Bashful's 4. So these are a little bit different. These actually turn into eggs when you hit them. And you can use these to knock these buckets out. And it only gives you coins, nothing different. And there's a little bit something different about the wall in this next bit. You'll notice that one's got 4 planks instead of 3, because it's going to fall on you. And just a word of advice, if that does fall on you, it doesn't mean you're dead. You can get killed by other hazardous squishes though. So don't think all hazardous squishes are non-fatal. So we got a breakable block here. Hell of a lot of coins up here. But instead of dropping down there, I'm just going to walk back. Isn't this the best castle music ever as well? In fact, the soundtrack to this game has been brilliant. Is utterly brilliant all the time. So this is the guy we're going to be fighting at the end of the level, but not as you see him right now, which I'll explain in a little while. Okay, is there actually anything up here other than coins? So there's the little 4 plank thingy again. So if you just look at the planks on the wall and count them, and if there's 4, you'll be fine. You'll never get caught out by that thing. I don't think that's actually... Yeah, you can also ground pound those guys. It's harder to ground pound them though, especially when they're sitting there. Okay, I'm going to do this one last time just to see if there's anything else up there. Oh, there is. Okay. Come on. Well, there's my 1-up. No, it's just a cheeky shortcut across the whole room. In case you don't fancy doing the lava section, because this can actually insta-kill Yoshi if you're very unlucky. So I've never mentioned this, but what happens if the countdown reaches 0 on this? This countdown right here in the top right corner. Well, if you're unlucky enough to have that happen to you, can I actually lick these guys up? Oh, you can. Something else useful to note: you can actually breathe fire if you consume these guys. You can breathe them 3 times. Nah, I'm not going to waste it. So I'm taking my time on this game because I want to make sure I don't miss things, because as you've noticed, I have been getting perfect scores on the first 3 levels, and they're not actually too hard to do. But getting perfect scores on the later levels is a pain in the neck. So there's a little guy hiding in the lava there, as you've probably noticed. Yeah, you'll see bigger versions of that guy much later in the game. So yeah, that's a risk there, trying to get that flower. And this one. So you've got to be very careful on this section. Because hitting the lava is instant death. Okay, the red coins are actually the easiest ones to get, ironically. So we've got a locked door here. And that pipe doesn't do much, it just regurgitates enemies. Oh, there we go. I actually thought that guy was going to show up much later in the game. So you might think there, what's that flower doing there? But you can actually push it off, and there's a key inside. So you can hit that guy with eggs to just get rid of him temporarily, but he will come back, so don't think he's gone for good. I don't think it's actually possible to defeat those guys. Okay, so I'm still missing one flower. I think the flower is in this last room here. So you'll occasionally come across rooms like this with just enemies in them, and you'll think, why the hell am I even in here? But if you actually have the patience to defeat these enemies, you will be rewarded with one of these. Well, it's not always a flower, but you know, it is getting me my 100% on this level. But the 100% is not guaranteed, because if you take a hit during the boss fights, then you are going to be... I don't know why I did that. I've now already left myself with one egg for the boss fight now, so it's going to make things a bit difficult. I must feel sorry for the orange Yoshi, because he's going to fight all the Dash 4 boss fights in the game. So you're still on the baby side, Yoshi baby. Then get a load of this. Oh, Yoshi baby. So this is what I mean by what I said when is like you're not going to be fighting them like that. So these little things on the floor are there for obvious reasons. Whoa, okay. We've lost our 100%, everybody. Wasn't expecting to get hit. So it's quite simple, you just have to hit him with eggs. This is like the easiest boss fight. This is like one of the easiest boss fights in the game. It's just teaching you to aim. It's just teaching you to aim, basically. And as you probably see, every time you hit him, his pants are falling down a little bit. So, and his jumps get a bit more aggressive as well as he's getting closer to death. As you can see, look how crazy that is. But now he's dead now. Look, he's so embarrassed because he's lost his pants. See, that's why they call him Bert the Bashful. So as I was saying, the orange Yoshi is going to be fighting a lot of boss fights in this game. So there's the not perfect score. If we had not taken a hit in the boss fight, we would have got a perfect. But you're probably saying to yourself, why didn't you use the +20 then you're hiding your items? And as I said, if you try and go to the menu and use your items, all the items will be crossed out because you can't use them in boss fights. So that concludes the video. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in the next video when we will be doing 1-5 and 1-6.